What's going on, everybody? Cam here from Film Fuse, and today we are talking about Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. So Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny is the latest edition in the iconic Indy franchise. You know, this film was actually supposed to be directed by Steven Spielberg, but at one point it just switched. He decided, I'm just going to produce it, and we got the incredible James Mangold on board to direct this film, who honestly is one of my favorite directors. I mean, if you've seen Logan, if you've seen Night and Day, you've seen Kate and Leopold, some of those movies are fantastic. He just does such an excellent job of just like crafting these grand sequences. I mean, the beginning train scene was excellent, and you had like a young Indiana Jones there. They did some de-aging with Harrison Ford, and honestly, it wasn't that bad. And then also later on in the movie, about halfway through, they go to Tangier, and there's like these epic car chases, and I thought it was really well done. I just felt like they just did a good job of getting all those classic Indy moments, whether they're in a cave and there's bugs and he's freaking out, or you know, your skin's crawling because you're in this tomb and you don't know what's gonna pop out at you. Like, I just felt like he just did a great job of capturing all of what Indy is about. So the score just made me feel like I was a kid again. I just felt like, you know, it transported me back to when I used to make forts with sheets and the dining room chairs, and I used to be under there, and I'd have movies playing like Back to the Future and Indiana Jones, and it just gave me like a warm feeling. I felt like it's such a blessing for film fans that John Williams is alive and well and scoring so many of his classic movies. I'll tell you what, my man Harrison Ford is 80 years old, and despite all that, I mean, he's still a great Indiana Jones. Now, some people, you know, might have to suspend their level of disbelief. I mean, I had to a little bit, because his punches pack some heat. I mean, he's knocking fools out. He's doing a lot of different stuff that, you know, it would be hard for an 80-year-old to do. But with that being said, I mean, I really still believe it's Indy. I mean, he still has that timeless charm and wit. He's a little bit more grumpy now, and they don't really shy away from that, really. I mean, he's old, and I mean, they mentioned that quite a bit. There's a scene where they're scaling the cliff, and he's kind of like, what the heck am I doing? I've been shot 9 times. I've got tortured with voodoo and shot and all this kind of stuff, and you kind of get like, okay, this guy's seen some stuff. He's ready to lay it down. He's been laying it down, but because of his goddaughter kind of bringing him into this, you know, he's have to, you know, kind of go on this adventure, and you know, it's fun to watch him kind of scurry his way through it. So also, I felt like Phoebe Waller-Bridge was a great character. She was a nice addition to the cast. I know some people felt like, you know, she wasn't the nicest character to Indy. She kind of left him out to dry a few times. But honestly, that was the fun for me. Like, just seeing this character who's honestly just felt a little bit abandoned by Indy, and have her kind of grow and evolve to really respect and love him, you know, by the end of the movie. She's very witty, and she really holds her own with Harrison Ford, and I thought she really did a great job. She added some freshness that I felt like the franchise needed. I haven't seen her TV show Fleabag, but I hear it's really good. So as far as the villain goes, I really like Mads Mikkelsen. You know, he did a really good job. His character wasn't really written the best, but you know, I thought he did well with what he was given. You know, his motivation comes a little late, but once it's revealed, I really liked it. I'm not gonna get into it here, but I just thought it could have got there a little bit quicker. So in the third act, they make a pretty bold choice. I'm not gonna get into it too much. It's really funny if you think about it. A lot of people kind of fell off in the third act of Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, and so they really still went big in this one. It may not be as big, but maybe even bigger. I don't even know. It's up to you how you feel about that. But overall, I was pretty satisfied with it, and they set it up earlier in the movie, and so I felt like they wrapped up the Indiana Jones character really well. So overall, guys, I thought Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny did a really good job of, you know, blending that old school and the new school, and honestly giving, you know, us Indy fans what we want. So obviously every movie is subjective, so not everyone's gonna like it. You know, you can see the Rotten Tomatoes scores, the critics scores a little bit lower, especially when it went to Cannes earlier this year. It was really bad reviews, but I think that's almost jumped up to like 70% now. Also, the audience score, I believe, is in the high 80s. And so yeah, I had a really good time. It's honestly, I loved it. It was 4 out of 5 for me. I liked it a lot more than Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, and I still like that movie. All right, y'all, so that's a wrap for this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe so you can get more content like this. And hey, if you've seen the movie, make sure you drop a comment. Let me know what you guys thought. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.